All right, so we got another one. Bob Arum fires shots at Mikey Garcia. He's saying, you know what? Unlike Mikey, Amir Khan intends on winning his fight against Terrence Crawford. Mikey didn't have the effort, didn't have the fortitude to even, stand any kind of chance of winning a couple rounds, man. You King Fight News. And we got more on this. All right, so according to top-ranked CEO Bruce Trampler, he also took some shots at the Mikey Errol Spence fight and said, you know what, hey, if we made Terrence Crawford Mikey Garcia, we would be condemned. If we made Manny Pacquiao Terrence Crawford, we would be condemned, yo. You know what? I think there would be a lot of support for Manny Pacquiao, Terrence Crawford. All of a sudden, Pacquiao's an old man. All of a sudden, Manny Pacquiao's an old man now. Get the fuck out of here, man. He can get that smoke. Manny Pacquiao can get all the smoke with any of these guys, man. He's already been ducking this. This dude's been avoiding these guys for long enough. Fucking finally, this guy steps to Errol Spence Jr. and deservingly so, because none of those hoes over on the PBC, none of them wanted to fuck with Errol Spence in the ring, man. None of them. Sean Porter coming off a loss. You got fucking Keith Thurman damn near coming off a loss against Josecito Lopez, man. Get these two guys the fuck out of here, man. Welterweight is a fucking joke right now. And the only one stepping up and making fights happen looks to be Errol Spence Jr. Anyways, let's get it. E-King Fight News, man. We're just getting started. All right, so this is what Top Rank's matchmaker said, Bruce Trampler. Amazing how media supports Spence beating up a blown up lightweight and calling out aging Manny Pacquiao. But if Top Rank made Terrence Crawford versus Manny or Terrence Crawford versus Mikey, we'd be condemned. Crawford's next challenger, Amir Khan, would beat Pacquiao or Mikey, so media experts demand Spence versus Crawford. No question, Spence is a hell of a fighter. A big southpaw who can punch and box. All respect to Earl. I'm just saying Crawford would beat him. Wow. So there you go. Arum took a big swipe at Garcia's performance. Unlike Mikey Garcia, Amir Khan goes into a fight intending to win. His ability, which is phenomenal, could give Crawford fits. He's capable of pulling off the upset, said Bob Arum. Now, oddly enough, I have mixed feelings on this Bob Arum. When it comes to Mikey Garcia, it's like when you're with Bob Arum as a fighter, this guy's your best friend. This guy's a jolly old man. He's got your back at all times. He'll come to your defense when need be. But the second you leave Bob Arum, this guy becomes your worst enemy. Shit. This guy will tell the whole truth. All that negative shit you didn't want to come out, Bob Arum will come out with that shit. That's who Bob Arum is, man. He's the Bob father, man. This guy's been in the game longer than damn near any other promoter that's in boxing right now. So he's been through the ringer. And looking at Mikey Garcia, I have to say, his performance did not show that he came into the Errol Spence fight looking to get a W. His performance was lackluster at best. He barely won any rounds. He seemed satisfied to go the distance. And he didn't really go out on his shield and try and make something happen for himself. He didn't take enough risk. And not only that, but I heard Richard Schaefer say they had plan A, B, C, and D. I just saw one fucking plan, and that's take a fucking ass whooping from Errol Spence. That's all I saw from Mikey Garcia. And I'm just being fucking honest, man. That's all I saw from Mikey Garcia is take your ass whooping and make it 12 rounds. It wasn't, hey, let me change things up. Hey, I saw him do two things. He tried to fight off the back foot and tried to fight going forward, and both of them ended up with an ass whooping. That's all I saw, man. That's all that happened. The dude took an ass whooping, pumped his fist at the end of the round, and said, "Hey, I got 2 rounds left to go." What a guy. Mikey Garcia cashed out his O, and that's all that was, man. That's all that was. And it's a shame. It's a shame that had to be on pay-per-view, because without what we saw there was a glorified sparring session. It was a sparring session. That's what it was. And y'all know what it is. King Fight News, man. So, oddly enough, I actually kind of agree with Bob Arum. I don't think Mikey Garcia gave his best effort. I don't think Mikey Garcia showed up to really get the victory. And I think Earl, the true Spence Jr., did what he does and then some. He broke down Mikey. He took away his confidence. You're gonna see Mikey's next fight. He's gonna be a shell of himself. He's not gonna be the same fighter unless you put him in there with more construction workers and taxi drivers, whoever the fuck he was fighting. For his first 20 fights, that's what you're gonna get. You put him in there against somebody with a pulse, and Mikey's not gonna look the same. He ain't. He might as well hang him up right now. But no, I ain't gonna tell Mikey to retire, man. Fuck that, man. Mikey should keep fighting. The thing about great fighters is they'll find a way to come back from a great defeat. And Mikey just took a great defeat. So we'll see how it all plays out. It's unfortunate, but Mikey called for this fight. Mikey should have listened to his fucking team, who all told him, "Hey, this is the wrong fight for you, Mikey." Some of us, gotta learn the hard way sometimes. And you know what? He got paid handsomely, I'm sure. He got paid enough to take the next fucking 3 years off and actually retire. So we'll see what Mikey does. I don't know if his heart's really in the sport. It definitely wasn't in the ring. I don't want. I don't want to sit here question Mikey's heart, because he's got a lot of heart. But the spirit of victory wasn't there for Mikey. He was happy to make it 12, and that's not something that should be celebrated. If I'm a Mikey fan, which I wasn't really a big Mikey fan going into this fight, I respect him as a fighter. I think he's one of the best 135, 140 pounders out there. But to be honest, he's unproven at 140. He beat a guy named Sergey Lipinets. He beat an Adrian Bronner, who was never the best at 140. Mikey Garcia's really been hanging around, beating up on guys that really were never top of the division. So are we going to sit here call Mikey Garcia pound for pound number 1, number 2? Absolutely not. He was lucky to be in the top 5, and the way he got dominated tells me Earl Spence is a top 5 pound for pound fighter, and he's ruling the roost right now in the welterweight division. And Terrence Crawford's trying to catch up. He's trying to make up on some lost ground. And he's trying to look for all the smoke, man. So I think that's the fight that really should be in the works. And I know Earl Spence wants that Pacquiao fight. It's a great fight. It's a great fight for both of them. The only question is, does Manny want the fight? That's the only question. Does Manny want the fight? Because if Manny wants to fight, it's going to happen. Manny, what do y'all think in the comment section below? What do y'all think in the live chat? Does Manny Pacquiao want to fight Earl Spence Jr.? Hey, let me know, man. Let me know. Just put a yes or a no. Does he want the smoke? You can throw some smoke in there. And y'all know what it is. It's E King Fight News. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Anybody want to throw me a super chat? Hey, it's all love over here, man. It's all love over here. And y'all know what it is. So I'm going to let it rock. And what do y'all think about Mikey Garcia, man? What do y'all think about Mikey Garcia getting his ass handed to him? You know, he had to eat. He had to eat all that shit he was talking on that night. And you know what? That's how the game is sometimes, man. That's how the game is. What do you think? Do you think he cashed out on his undefeated record? And he said, you know what? I'm going to take a big risk. And even if I lose, you know, how many people are gonna hate on me for taking an L? You know? In the grand scheme of things, it seemed like Mikey Garcia just really found a way to make a sweet little bag off an undefeated record. And it's not the first time this happened, and it won't be the last. You know? You know, we understood what was going to happen, how it was going to happen, and it's just a shame that so many fake ass, you know, really guys that don't know shit about boxing, who happen to be boxing fans, decided to ride with Mikey Garcia, and the shit didn't work out for you. The shit didn't work out for you, Kevin Brown. It didn't work out for you. So you know what? It is what it is. Y'all know what it is, man. E King Fight News, man. What do you think about Bob Arum? Bob Arum taking shots at Mikey Garcia. Let me know in the comments section below. It's E King Fight News, man. And we're out. But I'm going to let it rock for a minute. And you know we got a Patreon. Fuck, man. You can hit that up as well. Y'all know what it is. E King Fight News, man. Peace.